This is Paul McKenna for PT Boxing Association with ES News. With me, Masha, how are we?
Like Paul, lad.
Sam, good to see you.
Good to see you too, mate. Loving the air as well, lad.
You liking it?
Yeah.
I think it's going to go this week.
I'm jealous, mate. Look at me now, lad.
Yeah, well, I might go for the Masha look and just go back short.
Why don't we swap?
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen you for a while.
No.
I think the last time I seen you was last year, so I haven't sine you this year at all yet. But how's things? Everything's going
good,
okay?
Mate,
good?
Yeah. Everything's gravy, mate. Yeah, gravy, baby. I've enjoyed a good break, mate. Had a nice rest. Just doing a few bits around the house that I needed doing, like needing my shower sorting. I know what's come to my head there. Can I just give me sponsors a quick mention?
Yeah,
I forgot to mention it before, you know. I've just got a new sponsor for Argyle Taxis on the Whittle Argyle Taxis 201, all the ones.
I've been in a few of them in the past.
Yeah, it's right. Give myself a mention next time I get a discount.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Next time.
I can't say for sure that won't be happening.
That's right.
No, yeah. Argyle.
Reclaim, Recycle, mate. David Crawford.
They're two new sponsors.
Yeah, new sponsors, on board, mate. So thanks, guys, for jumping on, and anyone else wants to jump on, get in touch with us. Okay?
That's it. So you still, if anyone wants to still sponsor, you can still
mate,
just...
you can never have enough sponsors, mate, because
it
costs a bomb, and the more you get, the more you can do with preparation. Like, I've been sparring lads now in the gym, and, you know, it feels like we need to travel now for sparring, and there was talks of travelling to Spain to get some top quality sparring. You know, just for like a couple of days, go to Spain for a couple of days, get some sparring with. There's a lad who's fighting Flanagan up the track.
Petrov, is it?
Yeah,
Petrov.
something like that. Danny Kelly. Do you know people from there? So not so much him, but there's other lads in the gym as well who are top lads. So it's just about getting about now, and like all these top lads are doing. They're all going abroad and getting top sparring, and that's what something I would like to do now.
Yourself,
I think it's something that I need to do now as well. You know what I mean?
To take you to that next level,
push me on, mate. Yeah. So.
Well, yeah. If anyone wants to sponsor you, where are they best? Where are they best going? Just get in touch with you.
Yeah, just get in touch with us. Yeah, with myself or Danny Kelly. Just get in touch with us anyway, by any means, any way you can.
Yeah. Cool.
Thanks, mate.
It's cool. Obviously, announcing your next fight today. Opponent not being announced yet in the next 48 hours. I think Eddie's just said it can go out there. But defending the WBC.
Yeah.
So happy to be defending the title.
Yeah, mate. I think Paul from Matchroom said before the WBC said that they want me to defend it again. Obviously, I'm not defend, so it'll be someone ranked within the top 20 or something like that of the world. So it's amazing to be thinking that. You know what I mean?
Well, you're in the same ranking.
He said to me, "Boys, what are you ranked?" I don't know.
I haven't checked them recently, but I think. The last time I looked, sometime at the end of last year, you were up there.
But
so
amazing, mate.
That's the thing with the people that don't really know the ins and outs about boxing, don't really understand how the titles work, like the internationals or the intercontinentals.
I don't make that in boxing. I don't even have.
Well, there you go then. But by you defending them and winning certain ones and defending them, it just gets you higher and higher and higher up in the rankings.
So happy days, another hopefully successful defence. Yeah. See where we go from there, mate. What a main event though, Mark Murray. I know Mark. He's a friend of mine. He's good friends with my mate as well, Loco. So just to be on Mark's undercard and Mark be in the Echo Arena against Asado as well, which is a great
matchup. Isn't it?
Yeah, you know what? Fans can't go wrong, mate. You're getting your money's worth there, aren't you? And, even we're going there to boxing, but hopefully I'll get to watch this fight as well myself. So it's exciting. Boxing's exciting now.
It is. Now, question, as Eddie's just been saying, it all started really, well, it started before the Buckland fight, your boxing career, but where people more or less know you from now, who've seen you fighting on Sky and in Goodison and whatnot, is went from Buckland, Cardle, and then winning your belt and whatnot. Now, for you now, what is your main goal in boxing? Like what would you going high? What would you want to achieve now? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Any specific title or just?
do you know what? I'm not really like winning titles is great, you know what I mean? Because I never knew what it was like to have a title, and now I've got one. I feel like a champion, to be like, you know, I'm WBC International Lightweight Champion.
Even you can't believe it, can you?
It's mad, isn't it? It's mad, mate. Listen, it's crazy. To work as hard as what we do and what our boxers should do and what I personally have worked so hard, sacrificed so much. Now I know there was a reason behind it, and to have a title now and become a champion and get all of this, this publicity. What we're getting invited to all of these, like the Florida Pavilion, doing talks to kids and that, getting involved with community things, people looking up to you and all things like that. That
must make you feel
amazing, mate. It makes you think, you know what? That's what it's all about. That's what it's for. That's what you're getting there. You're reaping the rewards there. Yeah. So, do you know what, mate? If we can win more titles, then happy days. You know, let's win more titles. But I just, do you know what I want to get out of it? I just want to achieve greatness for myself. I've come from nothing really. So to shoot up like a rocket, mate, you know what I mean, and leave like some sort of legacy. Leave something behind that people are going to talk about and be like, wow, Masha, that Masha from Birkenhead, look what he done him and the fights he was in. I want to be in great fights. I want to achieve things in boxing that people will talk about, and the kids can follow in my footsteps or use me as a bit of as a role model. And
that's happening already, though. Yeah. Although you might not see it, or maybe you do see some aspects of it.
I do a bit, mate. Yeah, and it's giving me that more motivation to keep on going in that right direction, and just to achieve greatness in myself, mate. And if it's in boxing, it's in boxing. You know what I mean? I think boxing's helping me achieve greatness within myself. Yeah. And if I can leave something behind for my kids and the family and stuff like that, and the kids at Birkenhead, Wirral, Liverpool, anywhere even in the world, you know what I mean? If someone can look at me and take something from it, then good on them, mate, you know what I mean? And I'm happy, mate. I'll be happy with that.
That's it. There's people who I know that aren't really big boxing fans. They know the big fighters and that's it. But one of them said to me the other day, when's Masha next fighting? You know what I mean? I thought...
See what I mean, yeah.
Obviously I know the ins and outs of the boxing, but I said he's fighting on the same bill as Martin Murray, and the lad saying around him went, who's that? He didn't know who Martin Murray was, you know what I mean? I'm thinking, the fights he's been in, Golovkin and whatnot, and he was asking about you, so it was mad to me to hear that, but it
says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. The proof's in the pudding, isn't it?
Yeah, that's me. That's me. That's me achieving my goal. I'm achieving my goal right there, mate. So whoever that was, nice one. Yeah. Let me know if it is, if you can.
I will.
I'll go see him and shake his hand, mate. And,
I'll bring him to one of the fights, or I'll introduce you to him.
See him, they're focused. That's my goal achieved right there, mate. Yeah.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, if your career was to end tomorrow, you could look back and say,
look what I've done.
Look what I've done. I was WBC champion, fought, sold X amount of tickets, sold out arenas. You know what I mean? And it's not, obviously, it's still only on the up.
I've achieved enough for me now and myself to in greatness for myself. I've achieved that.
To be happy,
but there's still loads to go, which I can feel. So if I can keep on going, then whatever we get, we get. But whatever we don't get, I'm not going to be worried. So there's no pressure on me, mate. No pressure whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Just all excitement, mate.
That's the one.
Yeah.
We're happy.
Game is a honey badger.
Well, that's it. Snapping necks and cashing checks, like you just said up there. That's it.
Gravy, baby.
I'm excited. I'm excited to still be part of the story and see where it goes from here. So.
Me too, mate.
Long may it continue.
Thanks, mate. Cheers, Paul.
Nice seeing you as always.
Thanks, mate. You're a top man. Thanks, mate. Cheers.